Hey guys, it's Robin and I am at Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. I think this is my 6th year here. There's a huge South Park thing going on behind me. You guys, I was just getting my badge checked in and I just met Ashley Eckstein and I was so nervous. I didn't even ask for a picture or anything, but she was just so cool. She noticed that I was wearing a Her Universe skirt. I'll put in a picture of what I'm wearing here now. Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Alright, getting ready to go inside now. We'll have lots of cool stuff to show you and I'm going to be here all 4 days. So it's going to be so awesome. I'm so excited. I can't believe I just met Ashley Eckstein. She's like one of my heroes. I love her so much. It's Robin. I'm here for day 3 of Comic-Con. I was here yesterday, but I was with my nieces and I didn't vlog at all. It was just fun hanging out with them. I'm so exhausted. Like my whole body feels like jello. I'm like super exhausted and I need to like do some like chilling on panels today. So I am here at like 8 o'clock. I'm gonna go get online for a panel maybe and try to get some exclusives today. And if not, I can try again tomorrow. But I'll be showing you even more cool stuff from Comic-Con. To the panel for Alan Tudyk. You might know him from Firefly, plays Hoban, and he is in so many things, and he is a great voice actor. He's in Frozen, Zootopia, Wreck-It Ralph, and yeah, he does so many things. He's in so many shows. It should be a really awesome panel. Look at the line for it. Whoa, but I've already been scanned in, so I have a seat. You might also notice there is a giant thing around my neck, giant bag. Yeah, I've been shopping. It's exhausting. So yeah, I'm gonna spend the rest of the day, I think, hanging out in panels and relaxing and not spending more money. I'll see you later. guys, so it is Sunday and I did not go to Comic-Con today. New York Comic-Con defeated me. I was just way too tired this morning and it was pouring and I just was like, I can't deal with the rains and the crowds, and poor Penny's been home alone for days and I wanted to hang out with her and see my family, so I stayed home. But there wasn't that much going on today that I really wanted to see, and the only thing I really had wanted to check out that I didn't was the Titans booth, because I usually always get the Doctor Who collectibles and I forgot all about it. I passed by it twice this year and just didn't stop, but that's okay. So this year's con was a little weird for me because, well, I just thought the setup was weird. Instead of having Hall E set up with panels, they spread things out. They had like experience stuff in Hall E. I never even went down there to check it out because it didn't really seem like my thing. They had events at Madison Square Garden and Hammerstein, which is cool because those are bigger venues, but it's just too spread out and I didn't really feel like walking all the way over there to see something and then having to walk back and maybe, things would be full. It takes a lot of time to do that extra stuff, and you also have to factor in time for waiting online. It was too spread out for me. I think New York Comic Con has just gotten too big. And there was some cool stuff, like they had cool guests. A friend of mine met Carrie Fisher. I'm like, what? But I don't know. It just, maybe I'm a little burnt on New York Comic Con or cons in general. I've been to like 4 cons this year. But I had fun. I had a great time. I ran into a bunch of friends. I brought my nieces with me on Friday, and that was really cool. I wrote down some things. So my favorite cosplayers this year. There were 2 Game of Thrones that were awesome. There was a guy dressed like Hodor, and I'll put in his picture, and he was literally holding the door. It was so cool. And there was another guy who was dressed like the Throne, the Iron Throne. He was like in a wheelchair, and I just thought that was so clever. There were so many Harley Quinns. There were baby Harley Quinns, old Harley Quinns, every shape and size. There were guys. There was a geisha Harley Quinn. Just all different, I feel like I saw more Harleys than any other costume this year. Also lots of Reys, lots of Kylo Ren, just tons of Star Wars. I did not see one zombie. There's usually like tons of zombies. I saw a couple like Walking Dead characters, but not as many, I feel like, as I usually do. Not as much Doctor Who. I did see a really cool 12th Doctor with the guitar and the shades because sunglasses are cool. That was pretty awesome. What else did I like? Oh, and there were lots of crystal gems. That was really cool. There were also fusions, like there was a Sardonyx and a Stefani, and I thought that was really fun. And who else? Lots of Disney princesses, Hocus Pocus. There was a really cool Hocus Pocus costume. And I felt like there were a lot of superheroes this year. A lot of focus on superheroes, Marvel, DC, lots of Wonder Woman. There was even a guy dressed like as a cowboy version of Wonder Woman. He had on boots, red boots, jeans with stars painted on them, like a cowboy shirt in red, a cowboy hat with the band, and like a lasso. And it was really cool. I didn't get his picture though. Who else was there? Lots of Zach Branigans from Futurama. I don't know. Lots of men in very short dresses. I thought that was funny. And a really cool Voltron. I'm going to put a picture of that. That was awesome. And lots of Eleven from Stranger Things. That was really cool. So lots of awesome cosplay. There was even more. Like, I've seen galleries and galleries on the internet of so many cosplayers that I missed because there's just so many people there. And like I said, I didn't even go today. One of my friends dressed up as a very cool Mary Poppins. I'll have to say that too. Shout out to Veronica because she's awesome. So I wanted to talk about some of my favorite moments from this year's Comic-Con. I wrote them all down because I don't want to forget. So the first thing that happened, I mentioned this earlier, as I was walking in to the convention, right behind me was Ashley Eckstein, who plays Ahsoka Tano, and who is also now a Pop. And I was just like, oh, she's like, I like your skirt. And I'm like, I was just telling someone about your store. And she was like, that's so awesome. She's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Robin. She's like, I'm Ashley. And I'm like, I know. It was so crazy. I was just like mind blown for the whole day. I also got to meet the creators of the Squirrel Girl. I wrote down their names because I can't remember them off the top of my head. Ryan North and Erica Henderson. And that was so exciting because I love Squirrel Girl. I'm sure you guys have heard me talk about that. And I really fangirled on them. And I also bought my niece's one of the volumes because I just think it's such a great comic. I think they would enjoy it. And the panels, I got to see, let's see, what were some of the cool panels? I saw the DC Comics panel, which was pretty cool. Oh, I went to see Alan Tudyk on the main stage, and he was awesome. He's in so many cool things, cartoons, movies, and he's going to be in Moana. He's the voice of the rooster, and he's also going to be that droid in Rogue One. I didn't even realize that when I mentioned him before, that he's going to be in Star Wars, which is so cool. And he was so funny, and he was signing things and giving them to people who asked questions. That was really nice. And I really need to watch Con Man already because I keep putting that off. Right, Penny? I felt like there was a lot of girl power stuff this year. Maybe I was just noticing it, but there were tons of Rays, Miraculous. Over at Lego, they had a big, they had the DC superhero girls there doing sightings, and they had like a big Batgirl statue that they were building out of Legos. There was a Batman as well. Lego Batman movies coming out. And then they had posters of the DC superhero girls hanging from the ceiling, banners. And I thought that was really cool. And, you know, I just think that's really awesome that women have a place at Comic-Con. And there's just so many women there. You know, there's all kinds of people. But it's not just for dudes. Anybody who thinks that anymore, you're crazy. And of course, one of my favorite places is Artist Alley. So much awesome art. And that's where I met the Squirrel Girl creators. And my nieces really liked walking around there. They really appreciated all the art and getting to talk to the artists. They thought that was really cool too. It's always one of my favorite things at any con. And one of my other favorite things was going to the Powerpuff Girls panel, which was awesome. They had all the stars from the new show, and the head writer, who's also the voice of Princess Morbucks, and Eric Bauza, I think, was he's another voice artist, and they did this awesome panel. They did a live table reading that had like a choose your own adventure feel for the audience, and the narrator was Morgan Freeman. I hope that's online somewhere because it was so funny. I hope people get to watch it. It was one of the most fun panels I've been to. Last year I went to see the Wabbit panel, and that was also really fun. Cartoon Network panels are awesome. So it was a really, really awesome con this year. Not my favorite ever, but I still had a great time, and especially because I took my nieces, and it was so much fun to just share that with them and experience it with them. And they're just they're 13 and 10, or is she 11? And they're twins, and they're awesome girls, and I love them so much. So it was really, really cool to see them experience it, even though we had to wait 2 hours, guys, to get in on that first day. We got there maybe a little before 10, and the line was like all the way wrapped around the building, and then it wrapped all the way back around. Well, wait, it went like this and then around, and then looped back. So the line was 4 deep on 40th Street. It was crazy. Way too many people there, more than ever probably. I wonder what the numbers were this year. But, you know, it was fun. I had a good time. I enjoyed it. I don't know if I'm going to go again. I say this every year, but I don't know. I might put a break on it next year, or maybe go do some other cons. Like I had a great time at Denver Comic Con this year. Maybe it's time to check out some other ones. So I want to thank you guys for coming along to Comic Con with me this year, and I hope you'll hit that subscribe button, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you for being awesome. Bye! Be sure to check out some of our other videos and hit that subscribe button.